Hey blooming bees, happy new year. It's your girl TiaMorra and I'm back, okay? If this is your first time stopping by, you're absolutely welcome. We cover all things self-care over here, from hygiene and perfume to health and fitness, self-growth and lifestyle overall. If you are all about becoming the very best version of you, you're at the right place, okay? So I know, guys, I've been gone for a minute, but I promise I'm back. I'm back, and I'm better. First things first, I just want y'all to know I'm going to be uploading 3 videos a week every single week. Upload days are going to be Wednesday, Fridays, and Sundays. And to be honest, some weeks you're going to get more than 3 videos, but on a regular, you can expect 3 videos a week. Also, I do intend on implementing some vlogs here and there. I know not everybody comes here to watch vlogs, right? I know a lot of y'all are either here for like the hygiene purposes or for like the perfume purposes. So, and then some of you guys are just here overall, right? Like you want everything. So I'm gonna start uploading some vlogs. Some weeks we'll have vlogs, some weeks we won't have vlogs, just on and off, until I try to figure out some type of like cadence. Before we jump into this, I hope everybody had an amazing holiday season and we're in 2025. I can't even believe it. I can't believe it's a whole new year. Time is just flying by like crazy, but hey. Anyways, I'm grateful to be part of 2025 and I'm so grateful for every single one of you guys, and I can't believe we're here in a new year. I'm still struggling to process the fact that it's 2025, okay? Like, I know we're literally like 2 weeks into the month and I'm now kind of like literally officially starting on YouTube this year, but I'm so glad to be back and I hope every single one of you blooming bees are having an amazing year so far. And honestly, if the year is not going well so far, please do not give up. Don't let like whatever is happening suck you in. Fight it and make sure you have an amazing year, okay? I'm gonna be honest with you guys, my year started off really great and then like it started going and I was like, yeah, that's not happening to me. And I had to push. I'm a very, very optimistic person. I strongly believe in optimism. Even in the darkest of dark moments, I try to find like something to make me happy, because yeah, it's the only way to survive, okay? But long story short, let's jump into today's video because I know you didn't come here to hear me yap, okay? So today's video, we're gonna be talking about my absolute favorite 2024 fragrance releases. Last year, I feel like brands were just releasing fragrances like every 2 weeks, okay? Every other business day. It was overwhelming, it was a lot, it was crazy. But even though so many fragrances were released, I think I tried out like a ton. A ton. I think any fragrance that came out that I was interested in, I went and either got a sample of it, or I smelled it in person, or I blind bought it if I felt like it was one that I really was gonna like. But anyways, I have 24 or maybe 25 fragrances that I want to share with you guys today from my absolute favorite releases from 2025. For all of the fragrances I'm going to be showing you guys today, we're going to be doing 3 main things. We're going to talk about the scent family, the performance of the fragrance, how the fragrance makes me feel, and where you can wear the fragrance too, okay? So I've been yapping a lot and I think this is right about time we get into the video. Okay, so in order to make this video a little effective, I figured I'll place them in 3 different categories. So I'll do like a whole lot more affordable fragrances first, and then we'll do like mid-range fragrances, and then like the higher end fragrances, okay? So starting off, we're gonna go ahead and talk about my Middle Eastern fragrances. Let's talk about those. So coming in top, my absolute favorite Middle Eastern fragrance release of 2024 is gonna have to be Fursan White. Starting off, this fragrance will last you like, I kid you not, every time I put this on, it lasts like a good 8 to 10 hours on my skin, okay? And obviously, when I'm talking about like longevity and everything, bear in mind, if you're not well moisturized, your fragrance won't last as long. Because in order for fragrances to last long, they need something to cling on to, right? So you guys know I'm very moisturized, very, very moisturized, okay? I do oil first, I do lotion, then I do oil again. Then I put my perfume on. So this particular perfume, I'm obsessed. Like, oh my God, I'm scared. I need to go get it back up. I think I'm like somewhere here right now. I'm almost out of this fragrance. What is this scent profile? This is just like a very sweet, musky, clean fragrance, okay? It's vanilla, it's coconut powder, it's musky, very, very, very beautiful. It's like an elevated clean girl fragrance, in my opinion. Like, if I was to become like a clean girl fragrance type of girl, this would be top of my list. It smells so freaking good. I'm obsessed with coconut fragrances, but I find that quite often coconut fragrances are not really done the very best. And in case you were wondering, this is a dupe. Yes, it is. This is a dupe of Vanilla Powder by Mathieu Premier, and as you guys already know, I'm obsessed with that fragrance. It's super versatile. This is one of those fragrances that I'll wear to go to work, I'll wear it to go to a party, I'll wear it to go, I don't know how it makes sense, but it makes sense. You can wear this any and everywhere. Absolutely, absolutely love this fragrance. Next fragrance on the list is Sapphire Avery by Aroma Concepts. So this is Aroma Concepts collaboration with Avery, and she's a content creator. If you watch my last fragrance haul of 2024, I talked about this fragrance, but I had the discovery set, right? I did a first smell test with you guys and I was obsessed. And I was like, I want it. So I have been looking and looking and looking, and I finally got this before the year ran out because it went back on sale. Now I've already, as you can see, put a little dent on here in a matter of like weeks. The travel size, I took it with me on vacation. It's empty. She's empty. And I'm already in here digging this one. Now I'm absolutely obsessed with this fragrance. This is a true blueberry lemon vanilla fragrance. It's like a blueberry lemon cupcake. I feel like this could be like a very beautiful everyday fragrance. It's so simple, but yet very beautiful. And I feel like this release impressed me on a whole nother level last year, to the point where I was like, there's no way I can make this video and not talk about this fragrance because I'm obsessed. Now the longevity on this is not that crazy, but I will say it's about 6 hours before I personally can't smell it anymore. But it's one of those things where I feel like people around me can still smell me and they'll tell me like, oh, you smell good. But my nose becomes blind to it after about 6 hours. So that's it for like our lot more affordable fragrances. Now let's talk about our mid-range fragrances. Starting off with the very first one, this is Heal the Way by Sniff, and this was a collaboration with Alex Earl. This fragrance is so freaking beautiful. It's just like a very like sweet, nutty, creamy, musky, almost earthy fragrance. Like, it's just very well balanced. I smell Palo Santo. Yeah, I definitely smell Palo Santo in here. And I'm not really crazy about Palo Santo, but in here it smells so freaking good. I smell pistachio, vanilla, musk. You know what's crazy? A lot of people said how they don't smell the pistachio in here, and I think that's crazy. Maybe because I'm really obsessed with pistachio as a note. But the minute I smell this, I pick up pistachio. I smell pistachio. And even as it dries down more and more and more, I get the nuttiness in it, and I'm obsessed. This fragrance is a 10 out of 10 in my opinion. It was very well done. It's like a very simple, easy reach fragrance, but done so, so well. And I honestly, in my opinion, I feel like this was Sniff's best collab of 2024. Now, for longevity, I'll say this is also like a good 6 hours on my skin before, you know, I don't smell it anymore. Honestly, I can see this being anybody's signature scent. Like this is like your everyday scent. It's very soft, okay? Like, it's so soft and like, oh my God, I'm so innocent type of fragrance. And I really, 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 really like it. Next fragrance, oh my God, this is Noise on Mute. If this did not break TikTok end of last year, I don't know what could have. This fragrance is absolutely freaking beautiful. One key thing I'm gonna tell y'all about this fragrance is that the minute anybody smells it, they instantly become unmuted. As in, wherever I wore this fragrance to, I got compliments. Like, I'm yet to wear this fragrance and not get a compliment. Look at the dent. I only got this fragrance in December. It's like a warm, spicy, woody, sweet fragrance. You just cannot get enough of her, okay? You cannot. But one thing I'm gonna tell y'all, Valentine's is coming up. You better wear this. You better wear this, okay? Because if you wanna have a very amazing I'm gonna stop talking right now, but you get the point, okay? This lasts on my skin. It lasts a good 8 hours, and it probably could even go plus, okay? But it lasts really good on my skin. No complaints whatsoever. Smells so good. It projects so well. The sillage is mwah, mwah, mwah. Okay, because everywhere you go, once you leave, people are gonna notice you were there, okay? That's how good this smells. For the price point, it's insane. Like, it's mind-boggling as to how Noise was able to come up with this. Not overhyping it, you need to get your nose on this. It is so spicy, sexy, mysterious. Y'all know that's my type of vibe, right? Get your nose on this. Next up, one of my favorite houses, Kayali. So let's talk about Kayali fragrances. So Kayali had a good number of releases last year, okay? But out of all the releases of last year, I have 3 that really stuck with me and made a very huge impact to my fragrance life last year. And starting off with my absolute favorite release from Kayali last year, Kayali's Capri in a Bottle Lemon Sugar 14. This fragrance right here, this little bottle, in my head, I'm like, I'm actually annoyed because this is the 4th one I'm using because they're tiny. This is the 4th one. And I'm like, Mona, what are we doing? Can we get a big bottle? Because I feel like you're teasing me and I don't appreciate it. This, in my opinion, is like a refreshing, sweet, yet woody fragrance. Y'all already know I'm a citrus babe. And this one is blowing my mind. This instantly puts me on vacation. Like, I feel so carefree when I have this on. I just feel like I'm walking down the Amalfi Coast with a cute sundress, just minding my business. Y'all, this bottle is everything and more. And I get a good 6 hours of this on my skin. I want to say anywhere from like 5 to 6 hours. Longevity on this is not the very best, but I find that honestly a common theme in my like lemon sugar fragrances is that they don't seem to last as long. So I don't know if it's a thing of like lemon and sugar combined together. So I'm not gonna be mad at this fragrance for that. Next Kayali fragrance that I'm super obsessed with is Yum Bougie Marshmallow. Y'all look at my dent. Yeah. One thing I love about my Kayali fragrances is that they will give me compliments always. This is another fragrance that every single time I've worn, I've gotten compliments. Like, I don't know when I wore it and I did not get compliments. This is marshmallow, strawberry. It literally smells like a strawberry milkshake. Think of what a strawberry milkshake smells like. That's exactly what you're getting. No ifs, buts, whatever, okay? It's literally a strawberry milkshake in the most beautiful way ever. Now, a lot of people have complained about like the longevity on this. They say it doesn't last up to 4 hours on their skin, blah, blah, blah. I hate to say this, but like the very first day I wore this, it lasted so long on my skin. Like from when I went out to when I came back home, which was like a good 8-9 hours later, I still had it on. I have no complaints when it comes to longevity of this because every time I've worn it, I come back home and I can still smell myself. The note I get the most when I spray this is strawberry. A lot of people say this smells like very marshmallowy to them. For me, it's the strawberry that peeks through. And this is my current favorite strawberry fragrance. I've never really been so crazy about strawberry fragrances because I feel like they smell like medicine. No, I lie. This one smells so good. But the next Kayali fragrance that was such a buzz, Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar. I got tons and tons and unstoppable compliments from this fragrance. This is one of those ones that every time I wear, I just know I'm gonna get complimented. No question whatsoever. I always will. She's a very beautiful, like this has like candied violets, bubblegum, vanilla. She's sweet. I think there's like pear in this as well, like candied pear and a bunch of candied fruits. This is such a beautiful fragrance. Like it's so girly, so playful, but in a mature way. Okay, I feel like any woman, I feel like even a lady in her 40s can wear this, okay? And I feel like a teenager can also wear this. It's just so versatile, so beautiful. I will wear this to every and anywhere. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. Obsessed with this fragrance, a great compliment getter. Lasts on my skin for like a good 6 to 9 hours. Honestly, depending on how I layer it, it lasts really good. I have no complaints whatsoever. Love, love, love this. Next one, I feel like I got onto this a little later in the year, so I don't really have a dent because I haven't worn her as much, but this is Valentino Born in Roma Green Stravaganza. The first time I sprayed this last year, I said, wait, hold up, what? What? This is a clean fragrance, okay? Green apple, bergamot, florals, cedarwood, musk. This is just like Miss Clean Girl right here. This is another one that if I was to be a clean girl, this is the type of fragrances that I will go for. She smells so good. Like, I'm telling y'all, I got 5 samples of this fragrance. I was trying to convince myself that, you know what? You might not wear this fragrance. It smells good, but you probably won't wear it. Girl, yeah, I will. I sure damn will. Because I went through 5 different samples, and at that point, I was like, you know what? Damn it, Tia, just get the damn bottle. Just get the damn bottle because you're doing too much at this point in time. You're doing too much, girl. So I went ahead and I got the damn bottle. This fragrance has no problems with lasting long on your skin, okay? Good 8-9 hours, she's not complaining. She's gonna sit there with you. For a fresh and clean fragrance, it's really surprising. You can wear this to work, you can wear this to school, you can wear this on a daily basis, you can wear this as like, this is signature fragrance worthy. Next fragrance, whew! This one came as a shock to me. She surprised me, she wowed me. My bottle is almost damn empty. This is Carousel by Brown Girl Jane. Carousel has my heart. If I tell you guys that I've been struggling to put this bottle down, I mean it. This is a true gourmand fragrance. This has like caramel and like red apple, and I think it has cherry. Can you guys believe it? Me, cherry. Y'all know 2 of like my worst fragrance notes are cherry and almond. But somehow, this has cherry. This is the best cherry fragrance I have ever sniffed in my life. Okay, from somebody who's like cherry fragrances, this is the best cherry fragrance I've ever smelled. This fragrance is just so like playful and serious and seductive and warm all together at once. I feel like on days where I feel like, you know what, I'm not feeling all so good today, like some days I wake up on the wrong side of the bed, like yesterday, I sprayed this. And guess what? I felt so good. I instantly felt like uplifted and just like, you know what? Today's gonna be a good day. Forget it. And it was a good day. Probably get the long 10 milliliter ones that come in the tube alongside a bigger bottle again, just so I can be putting that in my purse. Because the truth is this, I'll say 5-6 hours max. I don't smell it no more. And I wanna smell this every second. So yes, I love it. And I will be getting a travel size, but this is a beautiful fragrance. The way this fragrance was hyped last year, I feel like if you didn't get your nose on it, you would have felt a different level of FOMO that I can't explain. This is Fleur's Vanilla Skin. Now you might be asking me, if this is one of my favorite fragrances of last year, why is my bottle still kind of full? I'll explain. I started off with the body spray because they came out with a body spray first, right? I sprayed the body spray and I was like, whoa, you are different. You are an opulent, warm, woody, yet sweet, sophisticated vanilla body spray. How, Sway, how? I bought it. I got a big old bottle. Ran out of the first bottle. I went and got a second bottle. Whoa. So now the third bottle I bought was a mini size because I told myself I need to stop. There's other body sprays I need to use, okay? I gotta stop. Then they released the fragrance itself. I was like, stop it. Okay, I already like the body spray. Do I care for the fragrance? So what I decided to do was to get the travel size. I got the first one. I finished it in 2 weeks. I got another one. I finished it. I got a third one, the one that I currently have. I was like, you know what, Tia, you need to stop. When the Sephora Beauty Insider sale came last year, I bought it. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get you. And that's what I did. All the hype that this fragrance got, it deserves every single bit of it. Every last bit of the hype it got, it deserves it. It smells very divine. This is Donna Karan's Cashmere and Palo Santo. Baby, this is Palo Santo, sandalwood. What else is in here? Vanilla, musk. Just like Heal the Way, the Palo Santo in here is magical. It was done so freaking well, okay? Like this fragrance smells so good. Like I cannot. I think during like Black Friday, I got this fragrance and I have zero regrets. As you can see, I already have a good dent in here, a reasonable one. One thing I'll tell you about this, I am an over sprayer, but for how many times I've worn this, on most of my fragrances, it probably would have been around here, okay? Because I'm an oversprayer. But this one, no. From an oversprayer, you don't need to overspray this. You really do not. It lasts. Longevity, give me 10 hours plus. 10 hours plus. She's not playing games with you. For her price point too, I'm impressed. She's like a clean, warm, earthy fragrance. The cashmere in this fragrance is so beautiful. Try this fragrance out. That's all I'm trying to say. It smells so good. It'll wow you. It's different. Definitely different. Not something that I would have expected, but it smells so good. The next fragrance is Ellis Brooklyn Miami Nectar. As y'all can see, I still have a tester of this. I have not been able to like use this all up, mainly because it's fall, winter time. I got this during the fall period, even though I knew very well that like, why am I getting this in the fall? Because I'm not gonna use it. But I went on vacation. I recently went to Ghana. And that's how I was able to put the dent in this. When I tell you that this fragrance performs so freaking well in the heats, I kid you not. To the point where right now, I'm not even gonna use this. I'm going to keep her. When the springtime comes, I am going to rock her. And guess what? In April, during the Beauty Insider sale, I'm gonna be buying me a big bottle. Now, the only thing I'll say about this fragrance is that the longevity is not really there. It'll last you like a good 3-4 hours. Then you won't smell it as much. But I just wanna say this. This fragrance is so freaking beautiful. Think of Miami on a yacht, okay? And then you're getting a very big fruit basket brought to you, and you're just sitting there and eating pineapple, some coconut, all these exotic fruits, passion fruit. This is like pina colada in a bottle with passion fruit, florals, just like a bunch of like white florals around you. Yo, I can't. This fragrance just does stuff to my head, okay? It's so like sensual and flirty and very like, you feel so alive and like, oh my God, I'm about to have a best day. It's a good definition of YOLO. You only live once. The next fragrance I got my hands on end of last year as well. Jimmy Choo, I Want You Le Parfum. This fragrance is easy, a crowd pleaser, and so stunning. Okay, this gives me like it girl vibes. It gives me I know who I'm about type of vibes. It's very like understandable. It has pear, I think, like some type of berry. It has pear, berries, patchouli, sandalwood that makes it really nice and creamy, praline, gardenia. It's a very beautiful fragrance, okay? This, in my opinion, is like a very good example of a fruity floral gourmand. It lasts a good amount of time on me, okay? Like I wanna say like a good 7-8 hours, no complaints. One of the reasons why I really like this fragrance is because she's a very easy grab, okay? Like on days where I'm like, oh my God, I can't make up my mind, I don't know what to wear, I can just easily grab her. She's beautiful. Now for the very last one, we have Dolce & Gabbana Devotion Intense. Y'all already know how I feel about this girl. Y'all already know how I feel about this girl. I'm obsessed. This is one of the best fragrances I smelled last year. I want to also say this. I had never smelled Devotion or Devotion Intense at all, okay? Like, I never even knew about Devotion until I saw the Perfume Princess post about it on TikTok. I was like, wait up, hold up, wait, what? Let me go smell this. And when I went to Sephora and smelled it, I almost lost my damn mind. I really did. I got the travel sizes and then I was like, oh, during the Sephora Beauty Insider sale, I'm gonna go get them. And I did. This video is already getting so long, but let's get into the higher end and more like niche house fragrances. Starting off, let's talk about Cirque du Soleil L'Eau de Parfum. If you're wondering what this smells like and like if you should kind of go for it or not, if you like Carousel by Brown Girl Jane, you're probably gonna like this. Let the Good Times Roll by Lush. You're gonna like this. They're all in the same fragrance family, okay? They're like fruity floral gourmands for the most part. I never in this life thought I would wear a fragrance with popcorn in it. Popcorn butter. Who wants to smell like popcorn and butter? Now I do. Especially because of this fragrance. Yes, I do. I'm okay with smelling like popcorn. This smells so good. It has like apple, it has caramel, it has popcorn, vanilla, and it has some florals in it. I'll wear this to go to the movies. I'll wear this for a movie night at home. I'll wear this to go to a carnival, Cirque du Soleil show, just anything artsy. Longevity on this is very, very good, okay? Very, very, very good. This will last me anywhere from like 9 to 10 hours. Next is Victoria Beckham's Reverie. This is a bold, sensual, seductive fragrance, okay? She is so sophisticated and I am so obsessed with her. I would say this fragrance shocked me the most out of last year's releases. Now, why did it shock me the most? Because of the notes in this. This is heavy on tobacco, but for some reason, I am obsessed with it. This is romance in a bottle. And I feel like it would take a lot of people time to understand that aspect of it. When you spray this, it opens up very smoky, okay? All you sniff is like a bunch of cigarettes in the air and it's like, whoa, this is a lot. But I promise, the dry down is where the magic lives. You start to smell like a plum notes and vanilla. And then after that, that's all I smell. And then some creaminess. I think there's like tonka. I don't know. There's like tonka bean in here. I want to believe, but like it starts to get creamy at the bottom. It's just so beautiful. This was a very well done fragrance, and I admire perfumers that do fragrances like this, okay? Because it's so different. It's so out of this world. Very unexpected, at least to me. And I just can't get enough. I love her. I love you. Can I say that? I love you so much. I would say this is not blind buy safe. And I would say the longevity on this is beautiful. It's about 10 hours. She's not complaining. And then she will last even longer on your clothes. Whenever I spray this, 2-3 days after, still sitting on my clothes, just minding her business. She's very long lasting. Next fragrance is Room 1015's Wave Child. As somebody who's been hunting for the perfect watermelon fragrance, I think I finally found her. This is a unisex fragrance. Men can wear it, women can wear it. This falls in the family of like fruity, citrus, aquatic, very aromatic type of fragrance. This gives vacation time, like very breezy, nostalgic beach vibes. Like, I don't know the best way to explain this fragrance to you guys other than just think of, imagine yourself on a tropical island, right? In the pool, and somebody brings you one of those fruit trays. That's what that moment smells like. This fragrance is so freaking beautiful. It has a bunch of different notes, but the notes that stick out to me the most in this fragrance are the fruity notes. All the citrusness that's in it, the coconut, the watermelon. This is just like a mouth-watering fragrance. It's very beautiful for the summertime. My only cry with this fragrance is that it doesn't last me more than 4 hours. Like, max 4 hours on my skin and it's gone. Like, come on. Can we make it last a little bit longer? Can y'all consider making an extrait de parfum version of this? Like, I'll buy it. I just want this. I want to have this all the time. I think this is my current favorite aquatic fragrance. It's just, love her. Next, let's talk about the House of Ira. As y'all already know, I've been running my mouth about this fragrance a little too much so far. And I'm gonna be doing a whole video on this fragrance house. Y'all, I want a big bottle of Symphony. I'm working on it. I promise I'm working on it. I was fortunate enough to get Scent Nocturne, and I wanna get Symphony and L'Artisan myself, but like, I can't stop. Nocturne is such a sexy, sophisticated, luxurious scent, okay? This is super unisex. While I can see a man wearing this, I can see a woman that possesses the femme fatale type of energy wearing this. If you're a woman that doesn't like the sweets, you know, girly, fruity, you know, yeah, la-di-da-di-da type of fragrances, and you like more of like the unisex, masculine, bold type of scents, you want to try this. You 1000% want to try this fragrance because you're gonna love her. It has bergamot, vetiver, florals, oud, and I will tell you the longest lasting note in this fragrance is vetiver. Like, the vetiver sits, okay, it sits in really good. The bergamot in here I love so much because it just gives the fragrance like such a beautiful bright opening. The pink pepper balances out like the brightness and the like deepness from like the oud, and it also kind of like rounds off the vetiver a little bit. I don't know, I just feel like the notes in this fragrance make this fragrance so perfect. I just cannot, okay? Like, I can't. But this is one that I think you guys should get your nose on. So they do have sample sizes for every single one of the fragrances they have. So I really, 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 really recommend you go check out the samples, and you can use my discount code to save you some coins. But check this house out, I beg of you, because this house was my best fragrance house discovery of 2024. Next is Care's Slow Sip. This is another fragrance house that I discovered last year. Slow Sip is one of the most interesting fragrances I've ever smelled. This is a fruity fragrance. This is mango heavy, okay? But this is an earthy mango fragrance. It has a whole load of notes. It's one of the most unique mango fragrances I've ever smelled. I am obsessed with this bottle. I'm so glad I finally got to get it, because every time I wanted to get a hold of their bottles last year, they kept selling out and selling out and selling out. And finally during Black Friday, I was able to get all 3 of their scents. And now they have a new one called Guilty Pleasure, and I'm so mad because they don't have a big bottle and they only sell it in like the in a discovery set, and I'm like, I don't want to get the discovery set just for that one, so I'm gonna wait till they get a big bottle, and then I'm gonna blind buy that as well. The notes in here are just crazy as well. They have like cognac, lime, coconut, mango. sandalwood, musk. It's just, it does not end. There's like well over, I want to say like 10 different notes in this fragrance, and it just keeps going. And it balances out so freaking well. It's a very green, earthy, creamy, fruity, yet slightly sweet fragrance. To the point where I feel like men can wear this, women can wear this, anybody can wear this. It's absolutely beautiful and so divine. All right, the next bottle is Guidance 46 by Amouage. I know somebody's gonna come for me. I already know somebody's gonna come for me because for the longest time, all I've done is talk trash about Guidance. And I will still talk trash about Guidance. Guidance smells like Lady Part, in my opinion. I can't get past it. I really cannot get past it. Guidance 46, it kept doing something to me. I'm gonna tell y'all, I tried this perfume out so many different times, and every time I did, it left me with so many thoughts in my head. And I kept feeling that I want it, and I want it, and I want it, and I want it. And for this to be the fragrance that I decided to gift myself to round up the year, because every year I give myself an expensive gift for having a great year, okay? As far as I'm concerned, every year is a great year in the sense that even if the year wasn't good, I look for reasons to celebrate the highlights of the year. You see Guidance 46? This smells so freaking good. This is the longest lasting fragrance in my collection at the moment. I swear, I kid you not. This one, she's not coming off your skin. You're gonna have to take a shower and scrub her off to come off, okay? She's super long lasting. She projects so well. Her sillage is crazy. Her projection is crazy. Her everything, longevity, crazy. Everything about this fragrance is crazy. The price point is crazy. But is it worth it? 1000%. This is one of the fragrances that I can say they have the right to stamp that price tag on it because it's worth it. It's so worth it. Now, this has like rose, pear. I think it has like Frankenstein or yeah, it has a lot of different pink pepper or some type of pepper. This fragrance is just so well done. And I'm not surprised because you know who the perfumer behind this is? Kenton Beach. We already know Kenton Beach is one of the best perfumers out there, in my opinion. He's one of my favorite perfumers, and a lot of us like him, okay? Because he makes some of the very best perfumes on the market. This is Tonkaholic by Essie Strikes the Notes. I just want to say this. I have never heard about this brand before. I've never seen a single soap post about this brand before. A lot of fragrances, I would say I learned about them online. This one was a personal discovery, and I'm so proud and excited to put you guys on. If you like tonka bean and you are looking for a true tonka fragrance, this is the one for you. This is a true heavy tonka bean fragrance. This has tonka bean in the middle note, in the base note. It has vanilla. It has sandalwood. Coffee. This smells so good. This is a very good definition of like a warm, woody, earthy fragrance. It's sweet, but it's a tad bit of sweetness. It's not crazy. The vanilla in here is not crazy to the point where it's like super girly. I think this is a very unisex fragrance. This fragrance lasts so long. Oh my God, it lasts 10 plus hours. The price points is not crazy. The packaging is very beautiful. I'm so proud to have discovered this fragrance because honestly, it's probably one of my best discoveries of last year. And I think I would love to explore this fragrance house more because my first fragrance from them, they wow me. And it happened to be a release from last year. So absolutely love this. Next is Mind Games Prodigy. Now y'all are probably gonna look at me like, why your bottle look like that? Everybody's bottle looks cute and white, like I'll put right here. Why does your bottle look like that? And I even have a little atomizer. Because y'all know, they invited me to the launch of this perfume, the launch of Prodigy and Mentor. They both were marketed as limited edition perfumes. During the launch of this fragrance, as y'all can see, I have like my initials engraved in it and everything. It was such a beautiful experience. I met some amazing people during that event. I just really enjoyed myself. I had a great time. And when I smelled Prodigy, I was like, yo, I don't think I want to live without this fragrance. It smells so good. It's so me. It's very citrusy. It's warm. It's spicy. It's amazing. But the only issue was they only had these bottles. I think I'll try to put like a little bit of clips of the packaging and everything from like the launch of this on the screen for you guys so you guys can see. But the fragrance only came in these bottles, okay? It only came in these bottles, and then they gave you like, you know, the whole kit and everything to be able to like put them into these. They gave you one of these sleeves and then I think like 4 of these little atomizers. So that's annoying. Every time I want to spray, I have to refill this, okay, and then spray from here. So that kind of like really frustrated me. But do y'all see the dent? Look at how big this bottle is, but you see the dent? That's how seriously in love I am with this fragrance. This fragrance, in my opinion, it gives me I am rich vibe. You know those rich people that are very like chill, they look like they're dressed very casually, but their outfits are expensive as hell? That's what this smells like. It gives very much unisex vibe. It's so good. It's so different. I smelled nothing like this before. Nothing in my collection smells close to this. This has bergamot, rose, vanilla, sandalwood, and some spiciness to it. I'm not sure what the spicy note is. And it also has patchouli. Okay, so this fragrance is just overall a 10 out of 10 in my opinion. Smells so good. I have zero issues with longevity on this. Okay, the next fragrance is also one that I discovered on my own last year. This is my second fragrance from this fragrance house, and I would tell you guys I love them so far. Juanillo by Adamo Parfum. This is such a beautiful tropical scent. All of my vacations this year, in the spring, summer, she's coming with me. Y'all know I tell you all the time I love coconut. I love coconut, but coconut that doesn't smell like sunscreen, okay? This does not smell like sunscreen at all. This is a very juicy, beautiful, like it has dates, lots of citrus in it, coconut, sandalwood. Oh, it smells so good. It's like sugary, creamy, citrusy, fruity. It has florals in it as well. It's such a very beautifully made fragrance. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. Longevity on this, I would say this lasts me anywhere from like 6 to 8 hours. No complaints whatsoever. And I have a strong feeling that in the sun, it will probably last a little bit longer and project even more in the summertime. So I can't wait to rock this. And the very last fragrance on my list is Creed Queen of Silk. This fragrance is easily one of my all-time favorite fragrances. I don't know what it is about this fragrance. I'm just obsessed with her. I love her and I just can't get enough of her. This is vanilla. This is passion fruit. Just done so freaking well. It's so stunning. I think it's a little musky as well. It's just a very stunning fragrance. It's very different. Nobody smells like her on the market, okay? Unless the dupes that are being made, nobody smells like her on the market. She's unique. Very, very, very absolutely divine fragrance. My favorite fragrance out of the Creed house. I just think they did an amazing job with this. Like, I don't know who the perfumer is behind this, but I think you're awesome. You're very awesome. This is stinking cute, okay? I love her. She's a boss. She's femme fatale. She's mysterious. She's sweet. She's deep. She's alluring. She's seductive. She's all of those things that I love. Everything and more. I love her. All right, ladies, that's the very end of my absolute favorite releases of 2024. To be honest, there were so many good releases last year and I didn't want this video to be super, super long. So I thought 24 was a good point to stop where I could give you guys a good amount of fragrances, but not too much. But those are 24 fragrances that I added to my collection last year. 9 times out of 10, I'm probably gonna be repurchasing every single one of these once I run out of them because I am so obsessed with them. I think you guys should get your noses on them. All of these fragrances are gonna be in the description box down below. What are some of your favorite fragrance releases of last year? Please comment that down below so we can talk about it, especially if they're ones that I've never tried out. You know me, I like to try stuff. Nonetheless, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and I hope you guys are having an amazing 2025 so far. Don't forget to be kind, be you, and be as optimistic as possible because that's the only way to get the best life that you deserve. All right, see you guys in my very next video. I love you guys. Bye, babes.
One Gotti. Even in my down times, I can't get you out of my mind, sorry. Hey, I done run 1,000 days.